And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Manchester United, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Untidy on the ball. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold. Can they take the lead here? Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. It's going to be United's free kick. Mbumo. Now with Gomez. Well, they've given him too much space. Campbell taking care of his defensive duties. Mbumo. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Luis Figo. Not the best challenge, free kick. He succeeds in clearing it. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Promising pass. And a throw-in forthcoming. Luis Diaz. Really good interception. Luis Figo. Modric. Is this the moment? And fine goalkeeping. Can he find the net? In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. The electronic board has been held in the air and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. That is that for the first half here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Bellingham, Mario Gomez. Mbemo, nicely timed tackle. Luis Figo. Figo. El Shaarawy in a decent position now. Making progress. Is it going to be? The clearance from Makalele. Mario Gomez. Jude Bellingham. McAllister. And Bellingham. Good use of advantage. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Figo. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Alonso. It's a perfect challenge. Now, options are plenty. No, high quality defending. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping.
Well, these United fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this, but can they find that moment of inspiration to get an equaliser? They'll probably get one more big chance before the end.
It's going to be United's free kick. Time for a change then. Well, he didn't miss by much. Fantastic effort, especially from that sort of range.
Well, it really is a good effort. He's got such good technique.
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Manchester United, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Mario Gomez. Mbemo. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Luis Diaz. And Diaz has it. And the ball with Figo. In position. Superb chance. And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. Bellingham. Minch. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. Dante. McAllister. Now El Shaarawy. Minge. And he saw the situation developing. And pretty routine for the goalkeeper. Dante. Nicely cut out. Jude Bellingham. Mbeumo. He's lost it. Figo. Nuno Mendes. El Shaarawy. Alexis McAllister. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Out of play, United throw-in coming up. Teammates available. Can he put them in front? And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Alexander-Arnold. And the ball with Figo. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Otamendi. Now with Sergio Roberto. Alexis McAllister. Now El Shaarawy. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, did well to win the ball back. Alexis McAllister. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession. McAllister. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Is it going to be? Well, a vital interception to snuff out the danger. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Into the final 20 minutes. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Xabi Alonso. Mario Gomez. Mbeumo. And Bellingham. Gomez. It might be there for El Shaarawy. Gomez! Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. Time for a change then. He succeeds in clearing it. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match.
Well, United, I think, deserve to be in front. They need to see this through, though. But what backing they're getting from these fans. The atmosphere is electric.
The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. This could be the equaliser. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Jamshedpur versus Manchester United.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Opportunity here. Can they cover up? And the danger cleared. And a disappointing throw. El Shaarawy, Gomez, McAllister. Alexis McAllister. And the defensive intervention there. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. Luis Figo. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Figo. Good-looking sequence. And deflected behind, so a corner here. Minge. El Shaarawy. Makalele winning the ball. Bellingham. It's going to be United's free kick. Hummers. Otamendi has it. Jude Bellingham. Now with Gomez. Luis Figo. Alonso. And it will be goalkeeper's ball. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Opportunity to go ahead. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So the ball is rolling again. United might be behind, but still plenty of time for them. What can they do in the second 45? And a creative look about this. Alexander-Arnold. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them add to their lead. And clears the danger. McAllister. Mbeumo. Oh, a real opening now. And it's in! A goal for Manchester United, who find themselves now level.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Figo. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Mario Gomez. Campbell. Luis Diaz. And the ball with Figo. And with that, the attack fizzles out. McAllister. Mario Gomez. Mbeumo. Gomez. Figo. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. El Shaarawy. And on to Gomez. And so into the final 5 minutes.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession. His teammates are not happy with him, and they're letting him know.
Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Manchester United, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Dante. McAllister. El Shaarawy. Well, Manchester United unable to retain possession. El Shaarawy has it. Nuno Mendes. Gomez! Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Modric. Luis Figo. Gomez. El Shaarawy. An alert piece of defending. Must take the lead here. Pretty clear who got the last touch, so it will be a corner. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. But he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
Xabi Alonso. Luis Diaz. Now in a more than decent position. And he has options available. Alexis McAllister. El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy has it. It is a decent-looking attack here. Well, nothing comes of it. Good tackle, take it away. Well, just... Oh, what an opportunity! Offside, a tight one. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Figo. Just the clearance that was called for. Luis Diaz. Can he do it? After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, it was on the target, but the keeper up to the task of saving it. El Shaarawy. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Well, he knew he was going to get booked. It's a poor tackle, really.
Mario Gomez. High quality defending. Might be a chance here. And it's there for him. Keeper there to collect. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. El Shaarawy. That's useful play. He's got to score! And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Figo. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Gomez. Well, putting so much effort into winning back possession. El Shaarawy. Nuno Mendes. Alexander-Arnold. A very timely interception. Diaz. Mbeumo. And that was a very fine read. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Mario Gomez. Figo. And Diaz has it. Nice. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal, and I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Manchester United, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
It's going to be United's free kick. Well read to put an end to that attack. Outdoing his opponent. He's in with a chance. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then he makes the finish look so easy, taking it around the goalkeeper before slotting it home. It's a lovely goal.
Can he find the right pass? But the danger averted for now. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
That'll be a United throw. Bellingham. A very effective challenge put in. Modric. Good work to win the ball back by United. Xabi Alonso. United have it once again. Alexis McAllister. McAllister. Can he finish? Failure to keep the ball by United. Xabi Alonso. And Diaz has it. Mario Gomez. McAllister. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. Luis Diaz. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. McAllister. Modric. Read the situation brilliantly, Luis Figo. And Modric carries it forward. Let's see what he does next. A fine reading of the situation. Gomez. Now El Shaarawy. Jude Bellingham. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. Figo. Mbeumo. Really good challenge. And he has options available. Advantage Manchester United. Well, it was one foul too many, and the referee simply had to blow for the free kick. Can't miss, surely! Well, goodness me, into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp. Corner kick awarded, and let's see if this will help them add to their lead. On to Kerkez. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alonso. The ball with Luka Modric. It's a real chance. Can they put it away? And there it is! An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately, it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
Here it is now, a substitution. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Mbumo. Now, who can he play it to? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. And in with a real chance. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It is Liverpool, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Must take the lead here. Not troubling the keeper. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Can they take the lead here? In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Foden. Plenty of support here. Oh, good save. Keeper there to collect. Luis Diaz. Steven Gerrard. And on to Cantona. Now with Cantona. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Luis Figo. Luka Modric. On to Figo. Figo! Well, I think in fairness, the keeper was expecting to be worked a bit more.
I can't believe he didn't score there. Mind you, nor can he.
promising sequence. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Gvardiol, Mbappe. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw-in. Martin Ødegaard. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Luis Figo. Luis Diaz. Phil Foden. And Diaz has it. Clean challenge. Modric. Figo. Luis Diaz. De Paul. Oh, a vital interception. Kylian Mbappe. Here's Mbappe. Eric Cantona. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Not a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Just the clearance that was called for. Oh, in with a chance! He's in here. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Foden. Luis Diaz. Committed challenge. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
And they will make the change now. That's a well-struck pass. And the referee has decided to add on 3 additional minutes. Steven Gerrard. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It is Liverpool, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Gerrard. Gerrard. And the corner for Liverpool. Not the most confident clearance. And he got to it fairly easily. Alexander-Arnold. Luis Figo. Strong but fair tackle. Gvardiol. Kylian Mbappe. The clearance from Makalele. Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. To take the lead, can they forge ahead? And the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. And a simple clearance, a good one. Cantona, determined defending. Can they stop it going in? A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. De Paul. And on to Cantona. Mbappe. It's a splendid run by Mbappe. Good challenge and a throw-in coming up. Steven Gerrard. Gerrard. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Can he make it count? And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
That is that for the first half here. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Alonso. And a good tackle. Eric Dyer. It's with Ødegaard. Martin Ødegaard. Luis Figo. And he's broken free. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Martin Ødegaard. Here's Mbappe. De Paul. And Liverpool might be able to cash in. Effective challenge. Liverpool have it once again. Gvardiol. Kylian Mbappe. Well, this could really help the cause. In it goes! To alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round. Well, they've decided to make a change. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Just 10 minutes remaining here. And play halted, free kick given. Ferreira. Well, this game ebbing away and the visitors on course to eke out a narrow victory. This could be it! In it goes! To increase their advantage! And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Milos Kerkez. Well read to win possession back. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It is Liverpool, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
Well, the pass not finding its target. Martin Ødegaard. Cantona. Keeper did his job to begin with. Making sure nothing came of it. Progress has been made by Luka Modric. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Gvardiol are putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. Ball back with Liverpool now. Gerrard. Eric Cantona. Encouraging move from Liverpool. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Luis Diaz. Diaz? Is this the moment? And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Cantona. De Paul. Phil Foden now. A Liverpool free kick coming up. It was an accurate free kick, but a fine save. Well, a goal for Liverpool from the corner really would change the complexion of the game. Clears it away. It's there for him. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Luis Diaz. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. And the keeper not really taxed by that long-range shot. Martin Ødegaard. Mbappe with it. Mbappe. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Foden. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. Well, play was allowed to carry on, but now that it's come to a halt, a caution. Substitution time it is here. And the save made following the free kick, and he was able to hang on to the ball. Gvardiol, Kylian Mbappe. Excellent defending. And he's in. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Mbappe. Vitor Ferreira. And the ball with Figo. And the right place to cut out the pass. Steven Gerrard. Gerrard. Foden. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Liverpool have the ball once more. Now with Cantona. Martin Ødegaard. Could be a real opening now. And really top-notch goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say? That is absolutely brilliant from the keeper.
Just far too close to the goalkeeper. Steven Gerrard. Now in a more than decent position. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan. Both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Luis Figo. And the referee blows for a foul. Milos Kerkez. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? Ronaldo. Ronaldo. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And the keeper takes charge in dealing with the free kick. Luis Figo. Yapstam. De Jong. Touré. Maicon. Makalele. Modric. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Luis Diaz. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Eric Cantona. Can they forge ahead? Keeper did his job to begin with. Figo. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Luis Figo. Modric. And the ball with Figo. Well read to put an end to that attack. Modric with options around him. Well, the game intelligence of Makalele coming to the fore. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he read it well defensively. Alonso. Kaká. Touré. Eric Cantona. What can he do with it now? Luis Figo. So a half an hour remaining. Yaya Touré. Schweinsteiger. Ronaldo. Plenty of support here. Alonso. And good work from Real Madrid to win the ball back. Makalele. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Nicely cut out. Kaká. Schweinsteiger. Ronaldo. Ronaldo on the ball. At this... Oh, in with a chance! Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Claude Makalele. And just 5 minutes remaining. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Well read to ease the pressure.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides have their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek, probably not the best game. I don't think either team played to their full potential. The final ball was often lacking, and the chances they...
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Jamshedpur taking on Real Madrid.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Xabi Alonso. Yaya Toure. Pressing like that will help the cause. Ronaldo. Xabi Alonso. Luis Diaz. Excellent defending. Schweinsteiger. Alonso. And Diaz has it. Modric. Now, who can he play it to? But nothing comes of it. Real Madrid coming away with it. Just the clearance that was called for. And over the byline it goes. So goal kick coming up here. Toure. Kaká. Eric Cantona. Kaká with the interception. Ronaldo in position. And a simple clearance, a good one. Frankie de Jong. And on to Toure. Ronaldo. The first half here comes to an end. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Maicon. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And teammates around him. Took a nick on the way through, so a corner here. And a confident clearance. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, we're into the final half hour. Yapstam. Robbed of it by Campbell. Figo. Xabi Alonso. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Eric Cantona. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Kaká. Ronaldo. Cantona. Attacking possibilities for Real.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Still level. Real Madrid. Oh, what an opportunity. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Makelele. They know what they need, and that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Maicon. On to de Jong. Maicon. And support available. Well, disappointing end to the move. Xabi Alonso. Now, what can they do from here? Must take the lead here. Well, didn't seem to be too much in that offside decision. Ronaldo. Evander. Kaká. Now Kaká. Ronaldo. Cantona. Plenty of support here. And a chance for the lead. Claude Makelele. On to Kerkez. Makelele. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And possession changing hands. Outdoing his opponent. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Well, mopping up defensively. Good movement. He's in behind. Ronaldo. Eric Cantona. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Claude Makelele. Plenty of support here. Makelele. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. So to the keeper. De Jong. Toure. Mendy. And on to Cantona. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? So a throw in for Real Madrid. Cantona. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Shevchenko. Alonso. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Ronaldo on the ball. Modric. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Yaya Toure. On the ball, Kaká. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Evander. Oh, in with a chance! Now in a more than decent position. The pressure was high, and they could be in here.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. If Real Madrid could come up with a winner at this stage, it could be decisive. Oh, and the decision is penalty. A big chance for them to take the lead here. Can he make... Is this the moment? And confidently converted.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power, the keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think of...
I'm reloading. I'm injured. Using first aid kit. Enemy I'm reloading. I'm in trouble. Need cover. Grenade out. Throwing a grenade! We got grenade out! We've been broken down. Keep up with me! Keep up with me!
Вперед, за родину!
Keep up with me. Magazine is out. I'm reloading. Caution! Grenades! We got caught!